Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Ben Brown. What's the word on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Matt Chapman leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Kicks and deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. And it's 1-1. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder. But he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Next pitch is outside. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played. Here's the Giants lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Elliot Ramos.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
And there's a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Verlander, the former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Happ lays off. And that's a little high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Right through there for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting second.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lee makes the catch for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Michael Busch.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boo. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Kyle Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground, could be two. Flips to second, that's one, and that's two. So nothing on the scoreboard through one. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Brown back to work. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Brown, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is getting jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to try to catch things off front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That one just misses.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Headed towards the corner. Suzuki running hard for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one ripped. That's bad. Just missed it.
Man, I'm telling you, you better have your life insurance policy right. When you challenge the Ivy, there's brick behind that. It's not forgiving at all, but he seemed to be concerned about one thing, and that's making that catch. Nice job.
Mike Yastrzemski at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. A little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fly ball to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Michael Busch.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now 1-2. This one in the air. Verlander in position. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Pete.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases empty. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Inside ball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Finished the weekend series going 2 for 5 on Sunday. Horner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Horner flies around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with 2 away. Justin Turner now. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Amaya off of first with 2 away.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up the middle, wisely. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Flores.
Fastball is outside. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Count's full.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Sam Huff getting ready to hit, and that one is inside. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Here's a 1-2. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. 1 at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop. Throws from the knees to start a double play.
Wow. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it gets by him. And here is Matt Chapman. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. That one found hard the other way. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive. Lunges, but can't make the catch. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Now a fly ball to right center. And that's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. That's in there. Strike 1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
misses. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Missed inside with the curve. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Lamont Wade Jr.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter.
Here's Elliot Ramos. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hit in the air, left field. 2 down.
The batter.
Willie Adames stands in. Fly to left his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, John Choppy and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nico Horner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Justin Turner. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Brown back to work. Rip towards third. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it. Cost him an extra base, too.
So now the DH spot, Wilmer Flores. Fought off foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fastball for a strike at 95. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Sam Huff, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And fouled off. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. And that just misses. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. One left for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Nicky Lopez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Lopez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Adames sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Happ stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hammered, base hit.
Now batting.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lee under it. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Now batting.
Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
outside.
Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Trevino, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Half on his way to third. Coming home. He will score.
He has had such a good day today. I think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pad. Verlander done in this one, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. Randy Rodriguez taking over on the mound.
73.
Still pretty early in the ball game,
Randy
so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now Michael Busch, 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Tucker on at second with 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. Pete Crow Armstrong on deck for the Cubs. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a fastball misses outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. That one hit the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Matt Chapman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ben Brown will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Pitching for
The new
Chicago
pitcher in the
Cubs,
game, Caleb Thielbar.
number 24.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Lee in the box again, takes a strike.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Here's Lamont Wade
Now
Jr.
The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit to second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now batting, left
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. And misses inside. And there's the strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Adames having a lot more success on the road this season. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Caleb Thielbar won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brad Keller.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No strikes.
That's inside. Chapman at third. Wade at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here's the pitch to Adames. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 6-7-8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And it's fouled away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's even up. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And that misses. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And now the count is even. The other way. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Lee coming on. Got it. Nice grab. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and Turner is retired. That's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Now into the ball game on defense, John Birdie. He's the new third baseman.
Third base, number 5, John Birdie.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. Good eye right there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and make
Birdie to Horner at second for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here's the catcher, Sam Huff. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lou Trevino.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lopez.
Lopez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski coming on. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 8.
In half up to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Doval also throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. And that's a strikeout looking. Frozen with the heater at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next come to hit. 1 for 3. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Porter Hodge.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Brett Wisely digs in now.
Wisely.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out towards left field. Happ on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Chapman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Right through there for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Giants down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval. He last pitched 2 days ago. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Kyle Tucker.
And that is out of play. Doval measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And there's a foul ball. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. He goes down looking. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. First pitch, not close. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller getting loose out there. High fly ball out into left center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Crow Armstrong in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Pulls that one foul. And delivers outside. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Presley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. He'll do it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Outside. And the count 1-2. Wade takes his lead at third with 1 away. Next pitch is outside. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And that's off the outside edge, and the count is filled up. Set down on strikes. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Yastrzemski stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.